Time to talk Major League Baseball with our guy Chuck Esposito out there at Sunset Station in Las Vegas. Chuck, it's the first week of Major League Baseball season, but yet people feel like they can watch a couple games and tell me and tell you and put their money down as to who's going to win the World Series. When you see some of the futures odds out there, what are you seeing after the first week?
Well, I think you can tell really quickly that the Indians are the real deal. They had some injuries last year. They were still able to take the Cubs 7 games in that World Series and extra innings and almost win it. They're a healthier team right now, and they're the favorite now in the American League. It was actually the Red Sox a while back when we first posted the odds, but it's the Indians right now. You look at some teams that people didn't think might get out of the gate. Well, you look at Cincinnati, who's 2-1, who, were they going to be that good this year? And how about Minnesota at 3-0 as well? But it's really, really early at this point. It's really hard to judge, but you can kind of get a little bit of an indication the way teams are playing, but you can't really decide, I don't think, on anything at this point, except for me, the one thing that sticks out is you can just tell the Indians have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They've got a little bit of an attitude, and they're really, really good if they stay healthy.
Chuck, I'm curious about the Cubs. Are you seeing the action that you saw last year now that they are the defending champs instead of the team that last year everybody sentimentally wanted to put money on? What about this year now that they've already won it?
They still love them. I mean, they back them, for the first couple of games this year. We were rooting against them every night. I think that's going to be the case. They're still a really, young, talented team, and people want to watch them and want to see, can they do something really, really special and repeat? I mean, they've got the nucleus back. They've got a good pitching staff. They've got the assets with Happ and Jimenez in the minor leagues. If they have to make a deal at the trade deadline or if something happens, kind of want to see how Anderson pitches, and if you can get Hendricks to repeat again the way he did last year. If that rotation is really good and you've got Davis at the back end now, I don't see any reason why they won't be there at the end.
Yeah, it's always good to have baseball back and always good to catch up with Chuck Esposito out there at Sunset Station. Thanks again for the time and the information, Chuck.
All right, you got it, buddy.